course, our area dealing with similar drought situations, and today's thunderstorms really have not brought a lot of rain to Jackson County.
That's right. We've seen a few showers trying to move through, but for the most part, relative humidity is just too low. Most of that evaporates before it reaches the ground. And what we are seeing on radar looks like a shower, but it's actually the smoke plume from the Oregon Gulch fire. So this is exactly what we're looking at. And you can tell that it is the smoke plume because the base of it, it's not moving. It's not tracking with the rest of the thunderstorms moving off towards the northeast. Notice right along the Jackson-Klamath County line, this is once again the smoke plume from the Oregon Gulch fire. Unfortunately, this is not a rain shower, and this is something that you can actually see on radar reflectivity. The particles from that get lofted, and then the radar beam bounces off of those, shows up just like it would a rain shower or a thunderstorm. This is the wider look. You can see most of the lightning strikes now are in Lake County. That's near Paisley, just northwest of Paisley, and then also north of Lakeview. The most frequent lightning strikes contained to Lake County, but we are still seeing a few strikes in Klamath County, and then also in Northern California. But the lightning strikes in Jackson County happened earlier, and they were right along the Jackson-Klamath County line. That was a few hours ago. Fortunately, the air quality index, most locations reporting in the good category, and you can see that smoke plume. It was moving off towards the northwest, or excuse me, the northeast, away from Medford, so that would not affect the air quality here in Medford. Temperatures, though. The heat is not something that is helping with the firefight, drying things out even more. Relative humidity values low triple digits currently still. 100 degrees in Medford, 99 in Montague, 84 in Klamath Falls, 66 degrees in Lakeview. More examples of that rain-cooled air really dropping the temperatures. And then along the coast, 65 degrees in Brookings, 55 in Crescent City. One of the places still staying cool with all of the heat around the area. So the stormcast for tonight shows a very quiet picture. After around midnight, things start to really quiet down. The clouds moving out of the area. We'll still see a little bit of fog right along the coast. And then throughout the day tomorrow on Friday, another round of thunderstorms, but for a different location. Most of that is going to be in the Klamath Basin. And if you blinked, you missed it there because it's going to be a very brief isolated event right along the Cascades and then east of the Cascades to go along with the forecast for tomorrow. So we will be looking at another fire weather warning in effect. There's already one in effect that continues until 11 p.m. for Jackson, Eastern Douglas, Klamath Lake, then also Eastern Siskiyou County and Modoc County because of the lightning threat that is continuing this evening. So for tonight, a thunderstorm is still possible early in most locations. That's basically east of the Cascades. 67 degrees in Medford. We could still see a shower or a thunderstorm early on. Klamath Falls 55, Mount Shasta 58, and in Brookings some fog setting in, 54 degrees the overnight low. That fog will stay in place for early tomorrow morning and then continuing for the first part of the day. High temperatures mainly in the 60s, and then those winds from the northwest 10 to 15 miles per hour. Northern California staying mainly dry and hot. 99 degrees the high in Wairika. Happy Camp 103 for the Klamath Basin. Thunderstorms return. This is the one of the locations where we're still expecting thunderstorms for Friday. Highs in the 80s and 90s. The same goes for the mountains. Isolated thunderstorms still in the forecast. Another very warm afternoon. The Rogue Valley will stay close to 100 degrees. 97 in Grants Pass, Cave Junction, 98 in Medford, 99 with mostly sunny skies. So Cape Blanco, the music festival begins tomorrow on Friday. So temperatures, if you're looking to get away from the heat, that's one place you can do it. We'll see highs in the lower 60s throughout the weekend. So for the next 7 days along the coast, partly cloudy skies, and be expecting those temperatures in the upper 60s. And then for Northern California, isolated storms, but we will get a break from that on Friday. Highs near 100. Klamath Basin, be expecting more thunderstorms, but a break from that on Tuesday. Highs near 90. The mountains, more isolated storms in the forecast, but sunshine for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The Rogue Valley will see thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Dry for Friday, but the heat is not going anywhere.
All right, not much rain heading in either. All right, thank you very much, Kate.